Yay, at least it now seems to be working. Honestly. Rubbish. Such a pro, not right.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Incident in Christensen. Far left. Hold your line. Clear left. There's an incident in Cunningham.
Right, well, let's go qualify. Don't know why the stream kept dying earlier. Every time I tried to start it, it was ending itself. Silly thing. Anyway, hello everybody. This week we're at Sebring. It's bumpy. It's quite a difficult circuit. Yeah, and I'm not very fast here. But it's good fun. Should be some good racing. Say hello in chat if you are watching. Got an on-brand mug today. We've got a minute and 20 of practice left. Pretty high strength of field, so we're going to get dumped in this one. It's going to be tricky, but see what we can do. Lovely palm trees. Hey Glenn, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Meredith, I didn't use your intro. Also, I totally ballsed up the start of the stream. It was chaos.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 25 Celsius.
Yeah, another airport. Yes. Yeah, do love a good airport stream. This is a very bumpy airport. This has recently been. I don't think it's been rescanned by iRacing, but it has been. They've updated the textures and stuff, so it looks much better than it used to. It looks pretty gorgeous now. Got your first P2. Nice work, Glenn. What was that in? Is that in the Mazdas? Alright, qualifying any second. So this is fixed series. So there is no setups in this first race. So we'll just go for it and see where we end up.
Your exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Nick. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
So this circuit's pretty gnarly. You'll see as we go. If you don't know Sebring, you'll see as we go round. It's pretty damn bumpy. I've done quite a lot of racing here so far. I think I've done one round in the Porsche Cup before, but we've done a fair few endurance races here in the GT3s and GT4s. So this is a difficult bit. This hairpin's tricky. Get the braking point right.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
So the problem here is there's quite a lot of big braking zones, but because it's bumpy, it's really easy to snatch a wheel on the brakes and either go straight on or you end up kind of just cooking your tyres. A bit deep in there. Mazda MX-5's at Alton Park, short circuit. No, well, nice. Do like a bit of Alton Park. No, we've not had the Porsches haven't been at Alton Park for a while, which is a shame. Alright, well, this is an especially bumpy corner. Sunset, it's called. Sunset doesn't look very good there. Right, let's see if we can set a respectable quality time. Alright, nearly clipped the cone on the wall. It's good. That was pretty good. So far, so good. Alright. I lose so much time in that hairpin. I tried it in second that time rather than first, but didn't really seem to do much. You're supposed to be able to flat out through there, but I just can't. It always seems to try and kill me. A bit of a lock up there. Alright. So the delta it's showing on my screen is my all-time best lap time, but that's from a previous season in different conditions. So not going to get, and the tyre model was different on the car then, so I can't get close to it in this. But that was a, for me, that was an alright lap.
Pole position. That last lap was a 2:04.69.
This is a little bit quicker so far. No. Oh. Well, we were well up then. That was on we were on for a mid 204 then, I reckon. Game volume's really quiet. Oh, okay, let's see if we can sort that out. Right, let's go back to the stream. Let's see. Oh, that's because the desktop's muted. There we go. Don't know why that was muted. That should be better. Hey, Jaddy. Cheers, buddy. We'll try. Somehow we're P2. I've got no idea how. Yeah, Glen Alton Park's an interesting track. It's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. Try and book the short layout. Oh yeah, you go down the hill over the right-hander, then the left-hander, and then you go right and then up towards the hairpin, rather than going left down towards Shell Oil. Yeah, that's a cool little layout. Oh, sounds better. Good. Yeah, for some reason I was trying to mute the desktop on the starting soon scene that I'd set, and I somehow managed to mute the desktop on all of the on all of the scenes.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Not a great streamer, am I? Let's face it. But what knows how? But we are P2. Sorry, shouldn't swear. Cheers, Shape, my guy. Hope you're good. You'll be fine, buddy. Just, relax and enjoy watching me stuff into a wall any second. How is it like the two lowest rated drivers in this split are at the front? Something is broken. Hey, Karathi, cheers, man. Let's see what we can do. Basically, got to try not die in T1. What I want to try and do is get tight inside off the start to try and avoid the inevitable late braking carnage that would ensue behind me, and hopefully then if I'm tucked on the inside I'll avoid it, but probably not. I lost 85 iRating in my last race because I just decided to send it in a Group 4 race with no practice, so it'd be quite nice to get some back in this one.
P2, 12 laps. The track temp is 24. The air temp is 23 Celsius. Okay, Nick, get ready. Go, go, go.
Well, I just monstered everyone off the start, so I'll take that. I didn't even get a very good start. I really wasn't paying that much attention, and The lights went green before I even kind of was really paying any attention. So I totally couldn't believe then that when I looked, I was watching the guy's nose go backwards. It's, cold tyres and cold brakes, but deep. Oh, don't get a slow down. That would be a bad start to the race, right. We have a 2.5 second gap to P2.
Well done, Nick. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. You're in the lead.
Oh, I was a bit wide. How many laps are to go? 11 to go. This race is going to seem like an absolute eternity.
Sector 1 is quick.
As it always does when you are in the lead. Somehow when you're chasing, it always feels much better. Still can't full throttle it through there, it's not brave enough. Every time I try, I die. And this is not the race, I don't think, for trying brave things. Cheers Stuart, I do have the zoomies.
Behind has just done a 2:05.91.
Missed the apex there horribly.
Behind, the gap's now 3.6.
Cheers, Jim. So, how is everyone in chat? Are we all good? Has everyone had a good day?
You're now in the lead. That lap time was 2:05.00.
I flipping love this circuit. It's great. It's really tricky. But it's great. It's really rewarding to get right. That wasn't right, that was just too deep on the brakes. That was better. At least one person in the team loves the circuit. Yeah, that's true, Stu. I don't think Liam's not a huge fan either. Oh, didn't go that very well. That was pretty poop.
That lap was at 2:05.20.
Slow through there.
The gap behind is now 5.4 seconds.
Yeah, the last corner is really tricky, Glenn. That's second doesn't really work through there for me. So this is teaching me that I definitely need a better display for reading chat, because doing it on my phone is too small.
P3's gone off in Collier.
Oh, P3's binned it. That was 100% not the line through there. Yeah, Sunset's really difficult. There's like about 5 different lines you can take through it. But definitely in this car, it's all about, because it's got very little aero. That was terrible, that. Because it's got very little aero, you can't really lean on it.
The guy behind has just done a 2:05.03.
Sorry, I'm going to have to...
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Guy behind's getting a shifty on, and so just going to concentrate for a little bit and try and get some more decent lap time in, he says. Immediately going deep into there. Oh, cheers, Jaddy. You doing any more karting soon, Jaddy? Or you did pretty well. You got a second place?
All right, Nick. Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. The guy behind has just done a 204 by take 3.
Holy moly, the guy behind is absolutely flying.
Catching. The gap's now 4.5 seconds.
I know he's catching, Jim. That was nice. Nice. Grass there, that was a rookie mistake. Is now 3.7 seconds. Yeah, good old Jim. Keep hitting your apexes. What a guy. Stuff that up. Looks like half a second through there. That was bad.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. The guy behind has just done a 2:04.34.
Didn't dip a wheel in the grass that time, much better. Slow through that section.
I think P3 has binned it in Cunningham.
Getting the sweat on now. That's more like it.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 1 is 0.33 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace.
Terrible.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Free to go.
Fastest lap for Zamora, 2:04.30.
I can see him on mirrors now.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
There we go. And I completely stuff up sunset. Ah, god damn it.
Come on, Nick. 2 laps left. You're P1. fastest lap for Zamora, 2:04.22.
Oh, now he's right on my boot lid.
Force them to find the gap. They're faster than us into tower.
Oh, he's dropped back a bit. We might have just got enough for a breather. Okay, here we go.
Come on, Nick. Last lap. Keep your shit together. You're not home yet.
100% screwed that whole section up.
New fastest lap for Zamora, 2:03.93.
One's brow doth need wiping. Get it!
Shit, we won. Wow.
Wow, there we go. Woo. As I lights to flag. Well, not quite lights to flag because I qualified second. Also, Naught X race. Don't often get one of them.
What's your speed limit in the pits? The pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
Quite a boring race, Glyn. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. You know, normally I like to give you guys a bit of entertainment.
100 metres. 50 metres.
Well, overshot me pit box. Yeah. Wow. What can I say? We should definitely review the first lap because the start, because that was, I don't know. I mean, like, I felt like I totally screwed up the start, but yet somehow we didn't. You got a bit of wheel spin, but still, we absolutely sent it. And then I think all hell broke loose behind us at some point. I did sure I saw some smoke. I don't think we didn't get fastest lap, which is we didn't get the full. Oh yeah, there was a death back there. But at least one toad. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Nice. Oh. No content for iRacing Clips channel there. What's that? What sort of result was that? 100 iRating. I don't think I've ever won that much iRating in one race ever. That's ridiculous. And plus 1.5 safety rating. That's pretty legendary. Right, we've got 15 minutes. Oh, actually, let's have a look. Best lap was a 2:04.8. Yeah, the guy behind it a 2:04.3. This guy's down in the 2:03s. Not bad. What about the next split up? What sort of lap times are these guys doing? Oh yeah, they're quite a bit quicker. It's a bit of a leap into the next split. Although, so one of the things that's always worth looking at, right, is for anyone who's interested in numbers, is the average lap time, because that tells you, you know, roughly. Well, that's the average lap time, right? So consistency. Even if your best lap isn't the fastest, if your average is quicker, as mine was, you end up coming first, right? So 2:06.0. What was the average lap time? So here we go. So the average lap time of this guy's a 2:05.3. So 2:06.0 average lap time would have put me P4 in the next split above. Now 2:06.0 would have put me P11 in that split, and then in the very top split I probably would have been last. Yes. I did last of the runners. Well, not quite, but pretty close to last of the runners in top split. Not surprising. Sebring, really popular circuit, so everyone races it. So, I mean, the fact that on a Tuesday night there was 5 splits tells you all you need to know about that. Cool. Good result. Right. I am going to put my Be Right Back slide on, and I'm going to go and quickly make a cup of coffee, and then I will be back. Well, let's register for it now. So this will be the open setup race. So I'll register for that now, and I'll put my Be Right Back on, and I will be right back. Oh yeah, see you in a minute. stream is brought to you by excellent coffee and Earl Grey tea. If any of you know Seen Through Glass, the YouTube channel, I'm drinking his signature coffee. He's a car YouTuber.
That's a new fastest lap for Young, 203.24. The track temperature is falling. It's now 26 Celsius. Just done a 203.59.
Right, we are back in the room. Hello, 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 hello. Right. So yeah, this is an open setup race. So as per usual, I have my setups from Apex Racing, which I get from my subscription, and that's what I'll be using for this. How long have we got? We've got 10 minutes, so let's just do a couple of quick laps. Just to see how we feel.
The exit's clear, don't cross the white line. The leader's just done a 203.20.
So if we can do a 2.0, I don't know what lap time we'll get out of this. The setups are sometimes. Ooh, that was a bit low. The Porsche setups aren't hugely different than the fixed ones. Alright, how are we all doing in chat? Are we alright? Locked to rear then. Look at that beautiful sunset as we go through sunset. so bumpy through there.
There's an incident in Collier. It looks like our.
That ruined our lap time. Cheers, Jaddy, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Bit of quality wheel spin there.
Car in front has just posted a 221.55.
Oh, there she goes. Too much curb. Bonk. Well, we've got 5 minutes. Let's watch some other people driving around in circles. Oh, there's a nice view of me spinning. You know, a bit of that in slow-mo. So basically what happened, I was a bit late on the brake, I think. But then I just got up on the curb too much. And it unsettled the rear of the car. You can see it bouncing as I'm coming on the throttle, and then it just lights up the rear. And that's it. Bye-bye. We did. See if we can see who's currently driving around. No, there's a fast people not driving. Oh, this guy's driving then. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this guy's got a quality livery. That's a real throwback to the 996 generation GT3 RS, that is. Nice. Should mention we've got an extra sponsor in the bit down there. Over here. Danny P on Cars. If you want to give that a Google. Danny's mate of mine, been mate of mine for a long time, and he's decided to try doing a car podcast. He's one episode in, so far, where he has a chat with some other podcasters. He lives in the States, so but it's not an American-centric podcast. It's just general automotive. Yeah, he has a chat with some other podcasters in his first episode, and then his second episode, which comes out on Sunday, is going to be me talking about all sorts of stuff, like when we used to hang out when we were teenagers and messing about in cars, through to a bit of sim racing chat and some various other bits and pieces. So yeah, but yeah, look up Danny P on Cars. Give his podcast a follow, have a listen. If you like it, let him know. We should also mention Flow Performance. They sell good shit for your car if you live in the UK, and of course Brandon Dollars Designs. Although I feel bad that I'm not running one of his designs on my car currently. I need to get him to do me a new cup car design actually. Brandon, if you're watching, there'll be a DM being slid in your direction shortly, not shortly, at some point. The other thing I'm doing this week, which I won't be streaming, but I've been chatting to the race department guys, who are a community of AC and Project Cars guys and girls. I'm going to be doing some mini racing with them on Friday, but I'm not going to be streaming it because I just probably won't make great streaming content because it's an Automobilista 2. I've never driven, and it just seems a bit rude to join a league and then immediately stream it. So, but yeah, that should be quite interesting. Looking forward to that. Do you want to run his regular paints? Well, Brandon does some cool paints, yeah, but I have to say, not being particularly up on my anime and manga, most of the characters that he puts in the cars, I have no idea who they are. But yeah, he's done me some really cool... Well, he's done our team liveries, Stu, but he also has done me a couple of cup car liveries. He did one when I was... they are of a certain flavour. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, he did me a cup car livery for when I ran in the Apex Racing Academy League last year, which is the cup car livery that I was running before. But yeah, I need him to do me a new one. I'll have a word with him and see if I can get him to knock me one up, as it were. Right, so we should be entering qualifying any minute. So because this is open, like I said, I've got setups from Apex Racing, so they do. They've done a setup for both the race and quali. I've not even tried the quali setup, so we'll give it a go. There we go. We'll give it a go. We'll see what it's like. If you're thinking of signing up for some training or whatever, I can definitely recommend Apex Racing. They do like regular 2 hours every week for the big series, so like GT3s, Porsche Cup, some other stuff, I can't remember. But as part of your sub, you get a 2-hour joint training session, which I think I've said before, but that's kind of what I do every Tuesday from 7 o'clock. And it's on the Porsche Cup, so it's pretty good. And you also get the setups and a tutorial video and all that kind of stuff. It'll be interesting as Rennsport starts to build its ecosystem, how that kind of all falls into place with people like Apex Racing. Like the tuition element is going to remain, but you have to wonder whether setups and that kind of stuff. I'm assuming that setups will be a thing in Rennsport, and that you'll be able to install them from third parties. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm going to guess that they're spending a lot of time talking to the esports guys, and I think Apex are the only ones who are racing in ESL R1 that have like tuition services and stuff. The rest are all kind of proper teams, but well, it's not Apex, not a proper team. They are a proper team, but they also, their other businesses doing training and setups. So yes, interesting. I saw Basic Ollie was messing about on stream yesterday with Rennsport and kind of got into the livery bit, so you can definitely add your own liveries and stuff. So that'd be quite interesting. But We'll just have to wait and see.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now
Hopefully
27
they'll put
Celsius.
the Porsche Cup car in at least relatively early, because at the moment it's just GT3s. Da-da-da-da. 40 seconds of practice left, and then qualifying. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a low strength of field race, so this could be interesting. It'd be nice if there's a bit more entertainment for you guys. Maybe I should just not qualify. We'll see. We'll see what happens at qualifying. Right, let's load the quali setup. And what we need to do is remember to put the race setup on afterwards, because our endurance race the other day, some idiot, don't know who, me, forgot.
Exit's clear.
To put
We've got
the
2
race
laps to get the job done.
And ended up starting the race on no fuel. Prize plum.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius. On the actual qualifier. Hey Tom, how you doing? Oh, I've just seen your message. It's quite long. I will read it after quality. Clip the limiter, that was schoolboy. Oh, that's wide. Terrible. That's pole. That lap time was 2:05.90.
Shocking. I don't think this is going to be any faster. Too many mistakes.
That's a new fastest lap for Mago, 2:05.81. P2.
Right, Tom, what did you say? Dipping your toe in the P-Fix series tonight, starting with some practice tonight at Sebring. Haven't driven it before. Ah, cool. Wow. Welcome. Hopefully riding on board with that was relatively helpful. It's all about kind of brake modulation, really. Try not to lock up into the bumpy zones. It's a fun circuit once you learn it, and it's one definitely worth to learn because it gets run in a lot of series. There's at least one endurance race here. There's like an official. Is it? Yeah, 12 Hours of Sebring is one of the iRacing special events. Well, in fact, this is normally doing it a few
That's
times.
the end of the session, P2.
P3, nice. Right. Oh, it says P2. It says P2 on my overlay. Yeah, P2. The GT3s race here a lot. Porsches here most seasons. MX5s come here a lot. Pretty much everything comes here. It's one of like, whenever you see it on the... Oh, well done. Whenever you see it on the schedule, it's normally pretty packed. Right. Second race in a row on P2 on the grid. Let's try not to die and start again. We did pretty well last time. Yeah, so Tom, how are you finding it? Let me know if you're still watching what you thought of the laps you've done so far. Finding it bumpy. Yeah, the last turn is possibly the bumpiest through Sunset. It's a real challenge. Put the brake bias back 2 clicks, even in the fixed, and that will help you not lock up the fronts on the way into like the hairpin and stuff. That's probably one tip I would go with. Ah, shit! I've done it again. I've put the wrong frickin' setup on the car.
The track temp is 27. The air temp is 26 Celsius. P2, 12 laps. Green.
Start for the
1
pit
gallon
lane.
remaining.
Damn it.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. Incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Perez.
Oh well.
Bad luck, Nick. Rough start, mate. We've got a lot of work to do now.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there.
There's an incident in Manchioshi. You think it might be?
On your left.
Yellow flag.
Cheers,
Clear
dude.
left.
There's an incident in the hairpin.
Well, that'll be one to watch back. Well, you guys wanted an exciting race, right? So now we've got one.
There's an incident in Le Mans.
Left side. Clear left.
Oh, got to slow down. Oh, I should be able to take it going through
Slow down,
Sunset.
give back some time. There's an incident in Christensen, 50.
Right side. Clear right. Clear right.
We've got a bit of work to do from here. Right, mission on. Let's just try and get to a point where we're not losing iRacing. That's what we want to do. Anything above and beyond that will be a bonus.
Incident in Gender BN. Looks like it's Mago. There's an incident in Le Mans. We think it might be Mago. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. The leader has just done a 206.10.
But if you want a lesson in what not to do in iRacing, that is it. Always remember your setups. Having joked while talking about it earlier that I cocked it up in the endurance race, I immediately cocked it up in this race.
P30. The next car is Moraes. The gap to Moraes ahead is now 3.6.
Well, there's a little gaggle up here.
The gap behind is now 13 seconds. The leader's just done a 206.00. Sector 3 time is fast. I think P6 has gone off in the hairpin. The leader has just done a 200.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Nice one, Nick. Great move. Keep it up. 10th position. You're 10th off the pace in sector 1. The gap to Moraes ahead is now 0.6.
Hey Jaddy, welcome back. I screwed up the start. I forgot to change my setup.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
And yeah, I forgot to change my setup, so I had to jump out and start from the pits. It's a bit annoying.
On your left, clear left.
He died.
Okay, Nick, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. There's an incident in Sunset. It looks like Moraes. P9, sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Looks like P5's gone off in turn 5. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Clear right.
This guy's annoying.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Whew.
Nice one, mate. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.38. Incident in Sunset. You think it might be power? Okay, Nick, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 3.3 seconds. That's half distance. The fuel's okay. 8th place.
Well, we're definitely getting a sweat on in this race. car in front is a lap down. Hey, Wanderers iRacing, how's it going, buddy?
There's an incident in Le Mans.
Also busy in the virtual racing world, my friend. Yeah, yeah. Getting better, slowly but surely. That's not good. That was terrible. But hey. We're in the positive iRating territory. Which after our terrible start, that was very nearly a death.
The gap in front is now 3.1 seconds.
You've been doing lots of ACC. Nice. I downloaded Automobilista 2 yesterday, so that's my next thing to try.
Come on, Nick. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
I am pushing, Jim. It's getting very slippery. I think I've cooked my tyres, unfortunately. I mean, if we can have a good race with this guy to the end, that'd be ideal. We've got 3.5 laps to go. She wants to turn then. Ooh. Oh, you want to get into LFM? Yeah, that's that looks like a lot of fun.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
close enough for the toe? Not quite. That was better. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people doing LFM stuff.
Gaining on this car, the gap is 0.27.
Left side. Clear left.
Well done, Nick. Nice move, mate.
He let us past, and that spooked me out because he lifted right as I was trying to slipstream him, and a bit of poo came out. What's the gap to 6th?
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds.
.8 seconds. And 2 to go at the end of this. That's probably a bit too much. And what we don't want to do is bin it chasing him down.
E7, 2 to go. That was a 206.57.
That was about the best I've done the hairpin all race.
I think P5 has binned it in. Tower.
Alright, yeah, that was a freebie. Indeedy.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds. P6, last lap. You need to find a 10th in sector 3. incident in the hairpin. Looks like it's power.
Car left. Left side. Clear left.
Fucking great pass, mate. Well done. Okay, Nick. Don't let this guy distract you. The gap behind is increased to 0.8. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Well, seeing as I started from the pit lane, I will take a P5. That feels better than a win. That was a wicked race. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And that's the thing. Cheers, Stu. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's a circuit that produces some great racing. I think this evening helped out by the fact that quite a few of the other people would, either kind of gave up the position a bit easily, or didn't fight too hard. But also, people were pretty clean. So yeah, it's been a cracking couple of races, that has. Just imagine what it could have been if if I'd have actually got my setup right. The race would have been far more boring. The result would have been better, but the race would have been far more dull. So from a streaming and viewer perspective, I guess that was pretty good. And we'll park it in the pits and then we'll have a quick rewind and have a look at some of the passes, particularly that last one into the hairpin. That was a lot of fun.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Meters, 50 meters.
In the brake board. Right, let's scooch you back. Cheers, Glenn, mate. That was right. So obviously the start pretty catastrophic, as everyone else peels off. Right. How is he bent already? What happened to that guy? Like, we literally drove out of the pits and he's already crashed. Right, let's go to the cockpit. Let's I don't know what happened to that guy, but he died. Let's do some. Let's do fire chase. Don't know. I'll zoom out a bit. So he was pretty slow. So that was a reasonably easy one. Oh no, wait, is this the yeah? No, that's, oh yeah, no, that's the guy that. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Let's see whose fault that is. Come on, chat. All right, let's dish it out. What do you reckon? Whose fault was this? I kept it pretty tight here. I've given him space. He's got a car width's worth of space. I don't know. There's a bit of netcode there, but what do you reckon, chat? Whose fault was that? I'm going to go 60-40. 60 him, 40 me. I could have left him a bit more space, but also he could have given me a bit more space. Kind of racing incident, but maybe a little bit more on him. Anyway, let's. So there we go. That's where we ended up. At this point, we're 20th. So we started from the pit lane. We are 20th, and we've also been in an accident. So first overtake is this guy. That was pretty easy. That was a pit lane one. We'll just zoom in at this point. We're up to 15th because loads of people have died. We're starting to catch this pack. Right, I think this is where it starts to get a bit interesting. Right, yeah, so he just let me go. He obviously decided that I was quicker, and he just stood on the brake pedal and let me go. Which was kind of okay. It's a bit annoying people do that, but hey ho. It was an extra. It was a freebie after all. Right. So I had a sniff there, but nothing. And then what happened? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we caught up through here. Yeah, that was pretty standard. Nothing particularly exciting about that one. I think, did I get a slowdown? I think I might got a slowdown getting past him. Right, how about this one? This is the guy we had a bit of a battle with. Yeah, we had a sniff. So that was a that was a sniff there. You go racing instant Glyn, fair. Yeah, I reckon it's probably pretty fair. So yeah, I had a bit of a sniff here, but I backed out of it because I thought, oh, he's not really seen me. I've come back from too far back. So it was much quicker through this section. Yeah, just didn't get a good enough run out that last turn, and then oh yeah, he died right behind me. So here I was like, okay, so crappy craps. I pressed the wrong button. This one. I don't know what lap we got to. Oh no, here we go. Right. So I got a poor run out here. That was not a great run out of here. So at this point, I'm thinking, right, what I'll do, I'll try and do the old switcheroo. So I'll just try and get underneath him and see if we can get line up on the straight. So he went quite deep here, so I thought, right, I'll go around the inside, but I've got to try and keep an eye out. And then all I saw in my rearview mirror was that he was so close to killing us. Right. I mean, this is like mega close. So at this point, I can't see him. So I know he's on the outside. And suddenly, all I saw was him sideways in the rearview mirror. And he was gone. Then this guy's car was wounded. So he was quite slow. So we kind of chased after him for a bit. And then he was really good on the brakes. So up here, I thought, oh, okay, like, can we do him on the outside? Like, we were way faster in a straight line. But he was really good on the brakes, so I just couldn't. And I thought, well, I left a load of space for him, and so I got a really poor run out of there. But again, like, you can see just like how much little pace he's got in a straight line. So again, I'm like, okay, I'll try and get him into here. But again, he covered off the inside line, and again, I just couldn't. He was good under brakes. Again, I had to leave him a bunch of space. Then he got a wiggle on. What happened next? So yeah, then did I chuck it down the inside here? Yeah. So then I just really carefully lined up the inside, and it was slow, but I basically, at this point, I could see that he was slow in a straight line, but every time I tried to go around the outside, he'd outbrake me. So I was like, I'm only going to get past him if I go down the inside. And he's going defensive, already going defensive. I thought I've just got to really push the inside line. So I went for it, and then just had to really, really slow the car down to stay tight and hope that he didn't get a good exit. And I knew that at straight line speed, if I'm past him on the corner exit, then it was a done deal. So that was that one done. And then there was this pack up front, so we'll chase them down. Now that was a freebie. What happened to him? Did he just get on the grass? Oh no, he lost it on the way out and got a tank slapper. Easily done. Sadly, that's probably a meatball as well because he hit the wall, which would be gutting because it was nearly close to the end there. So then we try and chase this pack down. Yeah, he went a bit deep into there, locked up. So I thought, right, we're making a bit of time. Keep chasing, keep chasing. Yeah, cheers, Tom. It was a great result. I'm really chuffed. It was a good race as well. So in here, I took big chunks out of him through that through sunset, and then into turn one again. I was quite a bit quicker. I thought, right, I'm gaining on him. Then he went he had too much throttle there. So at this point, like, we're gaining. Just trying to get into the slipstream, and then we try and work out how to get past him. So again, we're gaining. At this point, we've got a bit of a tow. So I'm thinking, right, I need to try and line him up for the last corner. Failed miserably. That was a terrible T, whatever that was. But we did an alright sunset bend. So we kind of gained again. And through there, really did well on that. And then at this point, I'm like right on his boot lid. And I think he started to feel the pressure. And then he lifted and let me pass. And we nearly died then. Because I think he clearly felt under pressure, and like I've been in this guy's shoes, right, where a guy behind you faster, and you think, do you know what? I just want the result. I don't want to have a fight. I just want the result. Things are going well. Let's just keep going, and let's not jeopardise it. And so what he's done is what I've done in the past, but you need to be a bit more careful when you do it. Is he's clearly decided at this point now, He's gone, right, this is screwed. I don't want to fight into the hairpin. I'm going to come off. It could be a crash. I'll just let the guy past. And he's just lifted. And then he's decided to get off the racing line. If you're going to let someone past, fine. Like I said, I've done it before. The best thing is just get off the racing line and then lift. And try and make it really obvious that you're going to let them pass. Because when he did that, I was trying to get the toe, and then he suddenly lifted, and I was like, oh crap, and we nearly died. So what he was trying to avoid, i.e. me fighting him for position, instead he very nearly caused an accident. So, yeah, that would have been bad. Anyway, so we got past him, and there's a nice little sim racing lesson for everybody. We've all been there. But I said, yeah, I've done it before, where I tried to let someone past, and I cocked it up, and they crashed into me, and it was all terrible. But yeah, if you want to let the guy pass behind you, just make it really clear. And don't lift off loads. Just lift off a little bit, enough that they don't crash into you, but they realise you're slowing down. And if you've got the pass left, pass right buttons mapped, maybe give them a punch. I don't have those mapped on anything anymore. I really ought to redo that. Right, and I think this was the last. I think we got a freebie. Yeah, that guy died. Let's just let's have a rewind, see if we can see what happened to him. I think he just what happens here? So they are fighting. So this is fourth and fifth. We went down the inside. Oh, they had a bit of a touch. Oh, good effort. So that was our freebie there, and then I think we're basically on to pretty much the last lap at this point. Oh no, we're coming up to start the last lap. We could be lifted. Indeed, Liam, we could be lifted. Alright, so we're on to the last lap, and I didn't think we'd catch this guy, but he got a bit of a slide going out there. We're now in the toe, he's going slowly, and then I was like, right, I'm going for it. It was a send from a long way back, but yeah, worked out. It felt amazing in the car, I've got to be honest. That felt like probably one of the best passes I've done in a while. So like in a bit of slow mo. So like we're fully in the slipstream. See the braking point. He's late on the brakes. So I've just gone down the inside, thinking he's gonna go a bit deep. Just need to make sure I get it turned in and onto the apex so that I'm not, in the way. And then I knew I'd passed him by this point. Spotter had said you were clear, so I just ran out wide to make sure I took the space. And yeah, there we go. Position gained. And I think that was it. That's the last lap. And we run it to the flag, and that was P5 having started in the pit lane. One more race, Liam. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's tempting fate, right? I've had a P1 and a P5 after starting from the pit lane. I feel like I've used my evening's worth of luck. I don't think I've got any luck left. So I think I might call it a day at that one. But let's go and at least go and have a look at the old results sheet and see what that's. I'm going to have to save the replay that one. That might be a good video to edit together and put up on the YouTubes as a race review. So what do we get? We got plus 43 iRating, and you're on a train and you need entertainment. Where have you been? Anywhere exciting? And 12 safety rating. So that's 0.12 rather. So that's pretty good. We got a 206.5. Oh, we got fastest lap of the race as well. Amazing. Oh no, wait a minute, that's average that time. Did we get fastest lap? No, we didn't. Not quite. We were like 1 and a bit tenths off fastest lap. What a disappointment. So yeah, well, I'm gonna call it a day there. I think it's been. You've mostly been in the pub. Sounds excellent. I haven't been to the pub for ages. I've given up drinking during the week because I've been drinking too much. And yeah, I could really do with a beer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end stream. I'm going to go make myself a decaf coffee and catch up on life and all things happening on Discord. But thank you very much for joining. Join the Discord, it's in the description. If you haven't already, subscribe, definitely like, because that does something for the algorithm. But subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell thing, because then that tells you when I go live, because I really cocked up sorting out the going live this evening. I need to sort that out. Yeah, and I'll be back definitely next Tuesday, because it's the last. So next Tuesday is the last round of this season, and that is it is Nürburgring. So that's going to be, well, that's just going to be exciting, isn't it? That's going to be me bouncing off walls. It's going to be chaos. Hey, yeah, you are in the Discord, Liam. If you're not in the Discord, you should join the Discord so that you can talk rubbish with us. Yeah. So next week, yep, definitely here Tuesday for Nürburgring full layout. So that'll be basically carnage. Doubt I'll be streaming before then, but yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing some Automobilist and miniing on Friday, but I'm not streaming that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for joining in and engaging in chat. I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will catch you all again soon. And I need to map a button for end stream on my stream deck, because now you're going to get like the inception bit where I go here and then I go, where's the end broadcast button, and it's there, and then I end the broadcast. Bye.